This game was one of the biggest disgrace in all of football. That was one of the worst officiating games I have seen in a long time. Barcelona loses to Atletico Madrid 4-0 at the Metropolitano. What a disgrace. A shambolic
It's
game
a
from Barcelona.
disgrace.
That
That's what it is.
first
A
half
disgrace.
was full of mistakes, errors. It was just horrendous. We did not deserve to win this game by any means. We gave up way too many goals early on. Our midfield was missing. Our fullbacks were not winning their duels, giving up the ball
3-0.
far too easily. And guess what? Atletico made 3 goals in 30 minutes. That tells you a lot. The first goal was horrendous. Joan Garcia, I love him to death. He just had a horrible error. It was terrible. He goes to try to control the ball, but due to the Metropolitano's horrific field, the ball bounces and Joan miscalculates the trajectory. And unfortunately, it goes through the net and is an own goal on Barcelona within the first 6 minutes. That was genuinely terrible. But that's not a great way to start the game. Guess what happens? Our midfield was non-existent and our fullbacks could not defend because Atletico Madrid were able to just make simple passes to break through the defense. It was terrible. It was, oh my goodness, shambolic. Oh, I don't know what else to say. It was just full of errors in that first 45 minutes. It was so difficult. We still had chances to score goals. We still did, but it was just too easy. We gave Atletico too much time. It was terrible, man. That was embarrassing first 45 minutes. But at the end of the day, the second half was where we came out swinging because the second half has been Barcelona's bread and butter. We obviously didn't have 3 of our most impactful players. No Rafinha, no Pedri, and no Marcus Rashford. Those are 3 big players on this team. So that's why I never expected us to win it. I never did. But for us to lose in this fashion with that amount of goal deficit, that should not happen. But anyways, that first half we have to analyze a little bit because like I mentioned, our fullbacks were getting demolished. They were breaking through our defense. Simeone Jr. was cooking Balde. He was. And then Lookman, he was just going past Kunde far too easily. It was insanity. I don't know what happened to Kunde. He picked it up in the second half. He really did. Because something clicked. He just woke up. Because that first half, he was sleepwalking. I don't know what to say to that. It was terrible. I'm fuming from this. It was a horrific game. A horrific game. I did not expect us to go and win this game. I expected us to lose, but not by this fashion. We needed at least a goal. But we had a goal. And guess what? The VAR comes in again and decides to take away a goal that was clearly a goal from some hand-drawn lines. It wasn't even semi-automated because there were so many people in the box, they couldn't tell. The semi-automatic was not working. So those lines that we're seeing were hand-drawn for sure. They're manually created. It was insanity. It took them 8 minutes to look at this goal to decide that it is offside. Do you understand how bad that is? Because when this goal goes in, coming into the second half, the momentum swings straight into Barcelona's favor. It does. It gives people, it invigorates people. People start to link. It just clicks. Momentum swings. And they took 8 minutes. Why do you take that long to do that? It's horrific. You ruined the entire game for the fan and for the player. So you already took the goal away, still down 4-0, and then you take 8 minutes to let Atletico regroup, catch their breath, and Barcelona starts to go cold. They were in the moment. Bro, Bro, watching this league, this La Liga, it's been terrible this year specifically because it has been so incompetent. I'm not going to call for corruption, but it's just incompetence and it looks like corruption. It feels like corruption because it's just like, why is it always against Barcelona? Why? 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 And then to make matters worse, they give Eric Garcia a red card. A red card. Oh my God. It wasn't even last man. Araujo could have easily gotten there. But they switch it to red card because of the studs. I don't know. I'm annoyed. This is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Because they want to give Eric Garcia the red card after VAR gets involved. And then they don't even look at the tackle on Balde on the other end. That player should have been sent off. Not Balde, the player that struck him. I believe it was Simeone Jr. I can't remember. Or Llorente. I can't remember. It was someone on that side. I'm fuming, man. I'm fuming. This is just so terrible. Unnecessary officiating. They just want to get involved. It just ruins it. But guess what? I don't really care. Now I'm pissed. Because the worst part is those Atleti fans were shameless. They were shameless. Simeone wants to rattle Lamine Yamal, and then the fans want to rattle Barcelona. Guess what? It's the first leg. The second leg is at the Camp Nou, and we're going to have those players back. Those three players that will make changes. We haven't lost this bad since Chelsea when those players were injured. When Pedri was injured, when Rafinha was injured. Let that click. Let that click. Those two players, when they start, Barcelona is not to be messed with. And let me tell you something. We still had chances to score today, and we should have scored today. But guess what? The officiating decides, no, we will get involved and we will ruin Barcelona's momentum. That's what it is. To be a Barcelona fan, you have to fight corruption. Terrible. Terrible. Que vergüenza. Because the happiest people are people who aren't even in the competition. That's the truth. But Atletico, you best be ready in 2 weeks. Because at least at the Camp Nou, they have a good field. That Metropolitano field was horrendous. People from both sides, both players, Barcelona and Atletico Madrid players, were falling, slipping and falling. The ball bouncing up and down. Who has a worse field? Rayo Vallecano or Atletico Madrid? Because even the Atleti players were complaining about it before the game even started. It's just terrible. It's a disgrace. It is horrible. At the end of the day, people will criticize Hansi Flick's high line. Let them criticize it. I trust my gaffer because guess what? He's done the most with the least amount of resources. He's playing with academy players and a 38-year-old striker. Did you not see how much money Atletico just dropped? They had to drop hella money. But hey, Lookman, what a player. To be honest, I wish we would have gotten him. He's a great buy. That guy in the final third, bro, one of the greats, one of the great wingers for real. I'm surprised no one else picked him up. He's a sensational player. Give him his due. He's a great player. And y'all better keep Julian out of his warm because he's coming to Barcelona.